8.3 Plotting scatter diagrams. In this section, we'll review plotting scatter diagrams and discuss the different types of correlation that you can expect to see on these diagrams. Alright, so if we look here to the left, every mark with an X here is just some point of data that's been put onto this graph. Okay, and really we don't see any trend, right? We can't really join. It doesn't look like they're following any line, and they're just all over the place. Okay, so there's no correlation, and they're just randomly distributed. Alright, if we look at the left, yeah, I mean, it's kind of, there's some sort of relationship. It seems to be going down like this, right, along there somehow, and we call this a weak negative correlation between X and Y. Okay, so Y decreases as X increases. It's roughly somewhere kind of in there, right, going in this direction. So that's a weak correlation because we have some up and down near this line, but they don't all follow a perfectly straight line. Here, this is a strong negative correlation, right? They're almost all just lined up along that line there, okay? The points lie close to the line, so Y decreases as X increases. This is a strong negative correlation. And here we see a strong positive correlation, right? They're all almost exactly in line. It's very close. It's not perfect, but it's very close, so it's a strong positive correlation between X and Y. And Y increases as X increases, okay, as we can see here. And this would be an example of a weak positive correlation between X and Y. I mean, you know, it's sort of roughly, it's roughly like that, right? But we have some points that are not perfectly on it, and they're a little bit far away. But it is generally going in the positive correlation direction, so Y increases as X increases. Okay, so these are the answers that we can give. Weak positive, strong positive, weak negative, strong negative, and then just no correlation at all, just completely random points all over the place. So let's look at an example. The following table lists values of X and Y. Okay, so we're going to use the data to draw a scatter graph and then describe the type of correlation that you observe. Alright, so pretty straightforward. I've gone ahead and drawn a bunch of these points already because I don't want to take up too much time in the video just drawing dots on a page. But so there's a point at 12 and 5. This is the second last one. I'll just put that one in there. And then there's another point at 15 and 2. Okay, so this is the x-axis here, horizontal. This is the y-axis here, vertical. All right. So here are our points, right? I use dots, whereas before those graphs had x's. But anyway, these are marking the points. And so we can see what? Well, to me, it looks like sort of a weak negative correlation. So, you know, something kind of like that, right? They're not all just perfectly lined up along this line, but they are generally tending to Y decreases as X increases, and they're close to the line, but not perfect. So I would say that this is a weak negative correlation. So we can write that down, a weak negative correlation.